Today I want to talk about one of the biggest issues in the world of art, the fear of being judged. The fear that someone we don't know, someone who we never met, who is hiding behind an anonymous profile, won't like what we did. This fear is real, and I have felt it too. I'm lucky enough to getting rather positive feedbacks, but I also sometimes get a negative one, and when I do, it's usually because I go outside the lines, think differently, or let my creativity express itself freely. There is, for example, a double page in Kerby Rosanes' Mythomorphia coloring book. It's a page with a unicorn whose mane is made of flowers. When I saw this page, I knew I wouldn't be able to color all those tiny details. I just don't enjoy spending hours on repetitive patterns. Instead, I was inspired by Daybreaker, who is a fiery alter ego of Princess Celestia from My Little Pony. And I used acrylic paint to cover all the flowers, and I created a flaming mane. What do you think? I got comments saying that I ruined the page. And it's not only this one page. Usually when I do something unexpected, there is always someone who would say that I destroyed the artwork and ask why I didn't do it on a blank paper instead. But here is the thing, that page may be beautiful for someone, but for me it's something I would never color if I had to stay inside the lines. My creative world is something I cannot explain with words. It's not just full of colors, but ideas, lots of them. I can imagine incredible things, and coloring books give me inspiration, and I see possibilities. Of course, I love painting and drawing as well, but that's a different world of mine. I paint different themes and use totally different color palettes. So why would anyone think that coloring the page in a different way is ruining the whole book or disrespecting the illustrator? Would it be better if I never touch the book or color only 1 or 2 pages? And why is such work so offensive to someone? I personally believe that most illustrators would be so proud that their work ignites such creativity. But I get it. Creative things don't always have to be beautiful masterpieces. Also, art is quite subjective, and sometimes we actually don't have the skill level yet. But that shouldn't stop us from projecting our creative minds. Skills can be built and improved, but we have to overcome the fear and try it. That's the only way we can build our skill set. Let's take this page as a perfect example. I would probably never color it if I have to stay in lines. It's just too detailed, and I'm not drawn to the masquerade themes that much. Overall, this page feels quite overwhelming to me. But I saw an idea on Pinterest, silhouettes filled with a scene, and I loved it. Of course, I could have done it on a blank paper, but I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as doing it in a coloring book. Isn't that actually the whole point? To enjoy creating? So why are different ideas considered wrong? Why I wouldn't be allowed to create in my copy of the coloring book whatever I want? It's just one book, it's just my copy. It doesn't affect anyone else's copy in the world. And yet, some comments sound like I destroyed them all. It's completely fine not to like everything. We all have different tastes, but how could someone be bothered by it so much to intentionally hurt and discourage the artist? Even if we don't take it personally, it still affects us. Subtly, but it influences what we choose to create next, and it pushes us toward safer choices. Over time, these small moments build a wall, a comfort zone, and behind it, the creativity gets stuck. That's the purpose of this page, to encourage everyone who may be going through the same thing to face the fear of being judged. This is your permission to free yourself from that fear of being judged and finally show what's inside your world. I'm dedicating this whole series to it. I'm not only talking about my art journey and how I got stuck in my comfort zone, but I also talk about my fears and insecurities as an artist and how I am overcoming them. Hopefully, it can find those who are at the same spot and need to hear a little bit of encouragement and support. If you missed my previous videos in this series called Coloring with a Purpose, I will link it on the screen and in the description box. In this video you are watching right now, you will see me struggle with the bottom part of the head. I didn't like the shape, so after several corrections, I decided to make a neck silhouette instead of this fancy color. I share the full process of almost all my YouTube videos, and I share all used colors on Patreon, and there are also special color alongs and guided coloring tutorials. If you want to have the access to special perks and learn more about coloring, check out my Patreon, Neko Simi Coloring, and join our fellowship of the coloring cats. Now, I hope you will enjoy the rest of this video, and let me know in the comments your thoughts and experiences of being judged by others.